Have you ever heard the phrase, words have power? That's absolutely true. Among Solomon's teachings and secrets for a life of wisdom, success, and prosperity, he talks about the power of words. In this video, we'll uncover the messages left by the wisest and most prosperous king of all time, King Solomon. The secret to a life of wisdom, success, and true prosperity may have been written thousands of years ago, but it's within your reach today. We'll explore his teachings and bring them into our modern world so you can apply them to your life today. The choice is yours. Have you ever felt like you're struggling to do what's right while everything around you seems to reward what's wrong? Have you had the sense that no matter how hard you try to live with integrity, the world values shouting, lies, and shortcuts? But Solomon, inspired by God, shows us that there is an invisible yet powerful force that rewards every righteous choice, even when no one is watching. If you're seeking direction, clarity, and peace in the middle of chaos, stay with us until the end of this video. Today's journey may transform the way you make decisions, speak, and even stay silent. And if this message speaks to your heart, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That helps us spread the word even further. Let's dive into the video. Wisdom in everyday life, Proverbs 10, marks a turning point in the book's style. Now, Solomon presents a series of short and objective sayings, contrasting the righteous and the wicked, the wise and the foolish, the diligent and the lazy. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Proverbs 13:11. This is the principle of consistency. In a world that demands everything now, God teaches us to value continuous effort. Honest work is like planting a seed. It takes time, but it blossoms. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Proverbs 10:22. What comes from God brings no guilt, burden, or affliction. It is possible to prosper with peace. Words that build or destroy. Proverbs 11-12 words are a recurring theme. Solomon shows that the tongue can be a fountain of life, or a deadly weapon. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Proverbs 10:11. There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Proverbs 12:18. How many wounds have you carried from cursed words? How many times have you, unknowingly, hurt the ones you love? Most wisdom invites us to hold our tongue, to reflect before we speak, and to use our words as healing, not poison. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the treacherous are taken captive by their lust. Proverbs 11:6. Integrity means being whole. It's doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. The wicked build sandcastles out of lies, while the righteous dig invisible, yet eternal foundations. Solomon reminds us, the wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. Proverbs 12:7. Speaking with wisdom and gratitude brings reward. From the fruit of his mouth, a man is satisfied with good, and the work of a man's hand comes back to him. Proverbs 12:14. Solomon shows the bright side. Wise words, those that build, bless, and express gratitude, produce a good harvest. When we speak positively, we create a more prosperous atmosphere and attract goodness. Likewise, when we constantly complain about life, we're prophesying scarcity, pain, and frustration, and inevitably, we attract more of the same. Solomon teaches that the tongue holds the power of death, but when we choose to give thanks, bless, and speak with wisdom, we release life and attract blessings. He says, a man is satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. So the question is, what have you been releasing with your mouth? Complaints or gratitude, scarcity or abundance? What you speak, you attract diligence that bears fruit. Proverbs 13, wisdom also lies in steady effort. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied. Proverbs 13:4. Dreaming is not enough. We must work. With faith, Solomon never glorifies haste, but exalts consistency. Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life. He who opens wide his lips comes to ruin. Proverbs 13:3. The wise are reserved, observant. They act calmly. They don't give in to impulsiveness. Correction that saves. Proverbs 13:15. Solomon also speaks to parents, leaders, and educators. Whoever spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. Proverbs 13:24. Today, discipline is often confused with oppression, but Solomon reveals that love means correcting, setting limits, teaching with firmness. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself brings shame to his mother. Proverbs 29:15. Wisdom cares about the future and corrects in the present, so we don't mourn later. Inner life and peace. Proverbs 14. The heart knows its own bitterness, and no stranger shares its joy. Proverbs 14:10. Here, Solomon goes deep. Only you know the pain you feel. Only you understand the invisible battle you fight, but he also shows the way out. In the fear of the Lord, one has strong confidence, and his children will have a refuge. Proverbs 14:26. God knows your heart, and when we fear him, that is, when we respect, trust, and follow him, he becomes our shelter in the midst of chaos. Paths that seem right. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. Proverbs 14:12 and 16:25. How often do we think we're in control, that we know what's best? But Proverbs warns us, not every success is victory. Not every easy road is a blessing. We must seek discernment, not just results. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouths of fools feed on folly. Proverbs 15:14. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Proverbs 15:1. How many arguments could be avoided with a calmer tone, with wiser word choices? Solomon shows that true strength lies in self-control. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fattened ox and hatred with it. Proverbs 15:17. It's not about what you have, but how you live. Peace at home is worth more than any feast. Conclusion and reflection from Proverbs 10-15. We learn that wisdom is not something mystical or unreachable. It's found in simple, everyday choices, listening more than speaking, working with consistency, cultivating peace, speaking words of gratitude, correcting out of love, walking in integrity, even when no one sees. The fear of the Lord is instruction in wisdom, and humility comes before honor. Proverbs 15:33. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We're together on this journey of spiritual growth and practical wisdom. See you in the next episode. May the Lord bless you. Oh, almost. Forgot. Leave a comment or testimony. Your example could help someone else. Amen.